Hello, my name is Mahdi Omar. I'm the Mellichamp Professor of Green Chemistry here at UCSB in the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry and Department of Chemical Engineering. I'm a huge proponent of scientific development, so I would say what plastics have done to modern life has been quite amazing. We learn now of the disadvantages that we have to figure out better ways of managing that. We have to figure out ways to make sure that we are managing the waste properly. We also maybe start thinking about how can we get that waste into a second life cycle. I've learned over this past year or so that not everything that you put in your recycling bin really ends up recycled. So that gives us a pause to think about. We're not really solving all the problems by being careful putting things in a recycling bin. I'm not trying to discourage you from doing that, but I think as we move forward, we want to be conscientious in how we use plastics. We want to also, as a consumer, be proponents of new innovations that allow us to have the convenience and luxury of having plastics that make our life easier, but plastics that are more compatible with our environment. Structural plastics that have good integrity that we call thermosets is going to be more important. Just to give you an idea, a plastic for a part in the car could weigh only 1/10 the amount of steel. So you have significantly lighter weight, which means less energy that the car will use. And as we move to electrical cars, this is going to be a bigger deal to allow the electrical cars to have bigger range in terms of mileage. So we have to start thinking, how can we make those plastics still have the same properties but allow us to recycle them? So we have to be very creative in how do we make chemical structures that allow us to recover them in an economically feasible way. This is what I like to think about as circular plastic. This is plastic that we're going to use over and over again, at least for a second life cycle, maybe a third life cycle, and we're not reusing it in a lower value, so that after a second reuse, it's not like you're getting less value out of that plastic. Science always finds solutions to problems, and I'm very optimistic that this problem is just going to create innovation, opportunity, and science and engineering is going to provide us with possibly different solutions going forward. So I still take the optimistic views. Life is better with plastics than without plastics. We're all in this together, and we have to think about our future generation as well as our planet and how to balance convenience with sustainability.